Hello everyone. Now this is kind of a serious video, so I'm not really gonna do my whole big intro, but yeah, you guys probably can tell by the title of this, but I kind of have to let you guys know about something. My name is Sarah. I'm also known as Neo Sailor Mars, and I'm on the autism spectrum. But I'm very high functioning. I'm high functioning, but I'm on the spectrum. Why it took so long for me to talk about this was because I was ashamed. I was so ashamed of everyone knowing, because if I'm so high functioning that unless I said anything, no one would know, or probably would have never noticed. And I was ashamed. And I didn't want anyone to know. I'm so sorry that I'm crying. I was ashamed for anyone to know. And I didn't want to get called names or anything. And I couldn't accept myself for that. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm so sorry. I've calmed down a little, but a lot of my depression has stemmed from the shame of being on the spectrum. And just part of the reasons why was because in middle school I was in lunch and a classmate of mine said to stop sitting with them, and even though some of my friends were there, because they didn't want to catch my stupidness. They actually used a word that started with an R that I don't like saying. It really hurt me. And as if being bullied for being Jewish wasn't bad enough, the shame of being on the spectrum gave more fuel to my depression. And even in the anime community, where people are not judgmental and are accepting of everyone, my depression made me feel like I would be judged for being on the spectrum, even though in my heart of hearts I know that that's not true. And when I meet a voice actor for the first time, like I said, as if my nerves and anxiety aren't bad enough, I'm worried I might say something to them or say something on Unlocked that might drop the hint, or like if I'm meeting them at a convention that might drop the hint because I'm worried I said something wrong or something, just like I said, that dropped a hint, and that's why I'm always like apologizing. And that's also why I'm always so hard on myself. And even though it's negative self-talk, very recently I kept thinking that none of the guests or my friends want to see me at Colossal Con or Matsuri Con or talk to me because they don't want to see the stupid girl on the autism spectrum. And I also got really worried that like my fans would not want to follow me anymore or watch my videos because of my disability. At this point, I thought it was, like I said, I think it's time that you guys know. I think it's time you guys know. Because someone else who's in my position might, like me, be worried about saying about being like a YouTuber or a voice actor because they're on the spectrum. But, you know, maybe I constantly think, you know, I can't be a hero to anyone. But then there's a quote from My Hero Academia that really stuck to me. It's from episode 1 or 2. It's when Midoriya is he just finished fighting that one monster and saving Bakugo, and All Might comes up, and even though Midoriya doesn't have a quirk, if you're familiar with My Hero Academia, he tells him that even if you have or don't have something, that you can still be a hero, and that quote really stuck to me because, oh my god, because I felt like I'm not gonna ever be a hero to anyone, but the quote really stuck to me. But it stuck to me because I felt like even like I felt like I've been in so much trouble to my parents, my friends, or anyone who's ever met me that I would just be better off if I was dead or gone or anything, just dead. But, and especially back in November, if you guys recall my, like, when I was really in a dark place back in November, I was very bad. I was really depressed, and I wasn't sure if I'd make it to OhioCon because there's a lot of crap going on. And I kept thinking no one there would want to see me. But OhioCon, I did make it, and it saved me because that con was so magical for me. But I still, and then eventually I watched, sorry to go off a bit subject on tangent here, but eventually I watched a show called Welcome to the NHK, and there was a quote there that also really related to me. I think it was along the lines of, as long as you have someone to mourn you, you shouldn't die or kill yourself or anything like that. That quote really stuck to me as someone who relates to being depressed, having anxiety, and just all of that. And now I feel like I'm ready to tell you guys this. About being on the autism spectrum. Even though I am absolutely terrified of the aftermath of this, or just any of this. I don't know. So please be respectful, as this was incredibly hard for me to make, to talk about. I'd been contemplating for a long time about if I want to do this or not. But just thank you guys so much for just sticking with me and giving me encouragement when even if I don't want it sometimes. You guys have stuck with me through this. And for understanding too. I think all of this really makes a difference, especially the encouragement I get from Chris Patton, Amberly Connors, Erica Harlicker, and KJ Tang. Just seriously, thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry that this was kind of an on-tangent thing. I just had to tell you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. Remember to be strong, be confident, and be brave. I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys.